What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, as the title and thumbnail say, I did get a new fish for the saltwater tank, which is actually looking pretty darn good right now. I actually only have this snowflake clown in here, and fish-wise, then of course the cleaner shrimp, and that's pretty much it besides all the coral that is doing really, really well. See the Duncans back there doing great. Hammers, got some zoas back there that are still fairly new, but are doing really, really good. There's some more zoas. Some mushrooms out here. These green mushrooms are actually almost brand new. So it's rocking. The algae staying really, really low in here, not growing a ton of it, just doing a water change 5 gallons every 3 weeks, and it's doing really, really good right now. But I wanted to add another little small reef fish, and I may end up adding another clown in here. That might be a kind of a 50-50 shot, just because this guy has kind of established dominance in here. Now, he's not going to be aggressive to the new fish I got today, but any new clowns, that could be an issue. So I may or may not do that, and it may or may not even work. But I did get a new fish for it today, and that is this guy right here, full of color. This is called a neon DOTTYBACK. Pretty darn easy to keep. It's just they get territorial towards other DOTTYBACKs, especially other neon DOTTYBACKs. But I'm going to go and set this guy on in here so we can get a little better look at him. But yeah, I mean, this guy's going to add a lot of color to the tank, a lot of bright orange and blue and purple. And he's going to kind of chill out in the rocks. He's not going to be out and about like this clown is a lot of the time. And these guys only get 3.5, 4 inches, so they don't get too big. So he'll be able to stay in here for his whole life. And but I mean, look at that color. He is going to look really, really good in here and should do great. Like I said, these guys are super easy to care for. Don't need a real big tank, but just can't have any other DOTTYBACKs with them because, like I said, they get very territorial towards other DOTTYBACKs. But towards other fish, if it's not really tiny, they're usually not that aggressive. So, like I said, I think this guy's going to do really good in here, and it'll be a good new addition here because it felt like the tank was kind of missing something. I wanted at least one other fish in here, even if I don't end up getting another clown. And I think this guy's going to be the right fit for it. So here's a tank that has been a minute since you guys have seen, the pea puffer tank, as I like to call it. You can see those guys right there doing really good. If I can get a focus, there we go. Got, I think it's 4 of these guys in here, and then I actually have the Siamese flying fox in here now because I was starting to get some fuzz algae back there, especially on the jungle val, and look at that. Not a bit of it now. These guys are the best when it comes to like blackbeard algae, hair algae, any kind of fuzz algae, any kind of algae that's not real thin, that grows on the glass, that would, you know, typically be eaten by like a Chinese algae or a pleco. These guys are what you get when it comes to like the long flowing type algae, like I said, like hair algae. These guys will clean it up and clean it up pretty darn quickly as well. So I got a trio of these guys in here. Don't know how long they will be in here. Now that they don't have that much algae to eat, and now they're just pretty much picking out on bloodworms every day. But I do have a couple of new Cory cats in here. That guy right there, and then a salt and pepper Cory right back there. I was not planning on adding these guys in here, but someone gave them to me, so I just threw them in here, and they've done great. I kind of needed some kind of scavenger in here anyway. And then of course the cardinal tetras are doing great as well. I still want to get at least 3 more of those in here. It's just hard to find a good batch of cardinals that will do well in here. But these guys are pretty big cardinal tetras. It's hard to tell on camera just how big they are, but just take my word for it, these guys have gotten really big in here because they don't have to compete for much food because there's only 3 cardinal tetras in here, and they pig out on bloodworms every day. So the tank is doing great. The plants, I actually kind of thinned it out right here in the midsection of the tank. I used to have a bunch of micro sword or hair grass, whatever. I took all that out because I didn't really like the look of it anymore. So now I just have the crypts out here in the front and the jungle val in the back, and I like that look of it a lot more. Oh yeah, this is new, of course. This is something, has a very long name, but most people abbreviate it for AR. So it's just kind of a red plant, and it adds kind of a splash of color to the tank. And it's doing pretty good as well. So I know I don't do that many videos on the saltwater tank, but if you guys would like me to start showing it in more of the videos, or maybe even doing more videos just directly on it, just let me know down below. It's just I know that a lot of my audience does not really come here for the saltwater tank, but for those of you who do enjoy it, let me know. Alright, we're going to go and put this guy on into the tank and see how he does. Alright, here we go. Pretty sure the clown ain't going to do anything, but let's just see. You might kind of nip at him at first, but yep. Here he is. Look at that guy. He's just checking him out. I promise you this guy's not going to do anything. So that's kind of what I expected, him to kind of run back into the rocks, and that's probably where he will be most of the time, except when I feed and he gets used to the tank, he'll come out then. Look at that. think crabs are always knocking stuff over. That's some green star polyps right there. But there he is, right down in there. Oh, the cleaner shrimp is trying to clean him. I've noticed anything new I put in here, like any new corals or anything like that, that cleaner shrimp just goes right to him. He'll do it to my hand as well. But yeah, I think this guy is going to do really, really good in here. Obviously, I'll keep a close eye on him and just make sure he's, you know, settling in just fine and all that, making sure the clown or anybody's not bothering him. But I think he's going to do really, really good, and I think he's going to be a good, like I said, good new addition to the tank. There he is. Look at that color. That is a really, really cool looking fish. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, please be sure to give it a like down below. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. If you guys have any questions on the saltwater tank or even on the new fish, drop them down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.